another lifetime. And we having like a real wind event, and they launch us. They like, this is the thing, they really didn't tell us. They just said it's like wind damage. And they sent us out to San Gabriel, where like literally roofs had been torn off and power lines, like not power line, like something fell down, like an entire row of telephone poles, like the entire street got knocked over. Anyway, we get out there, and we're getting hammered the whole way out. We got hit so hard, I literally hit my head on the ceiling, and all the power in the helicopter went out, like all the power. We didn't even have radios, and we flew back to Whiteman, and it was some, I didn't even know, it was like, I guess in the trunk underneath the deck, there's like a plate that you can take off, and there's like breakers in there. Somehow we triggered something in that. And so we switched aircraft, and I remember the desk was like, yeah, we need you to go back for the, the 8 or something, or the 9 or whatever it was, right? And I tell Dan, and Dan like loses his crap on me. I won't even say like this, because it was a lot of profanities, a string of profanities, right? And he's like, hey, we are just risking our lives out there. Do you see the ship? Da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, but they need us back for the, they need us back for the 8 or the 9 or whatever. And then he's like, literally was like, okay, let's go. What is that? Is that a fire? No, it's the wrong color. Yeah, the winds just came in because this morning when I got up, it was hazy in downtown. Yeah, and you can see how the clouds are like all kind of like getting swept away. That is cool. Cool. Really? Oh, that's because of the pressure change. Yeah, Palmdale's probably ripping too. Ish. Bum 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 bum. Never ignore. I don't know, you want to park here? Let's park here. Let's just do a normal day. Because I'm thinking we can show some of those clouds getting pushed away. Sweeping the clouds away. Sunny days is where we meet. Let's talk about the 101 freeway. Where's the Carla love? I haven't got any Carla love this morning. going to be one of those type of days. No, that wasn't for me. Really? Good morning, Carla. Now it's morning. 101 Hollywood. 101 Hollywood. The huge. Yep, we're going to try to, we're kind of getting, want to just have a normal day. I know. What is normal? Yeah. You're going to put me in front of a committee and be like, you can't even define what normal is. You call yourself a news person? So the last wind event we had was like the first wind event I had in the apartment where I'm living now, and the groaning and creaking woke me up, and I met my neighbor for the first time, like my literal neighbor, and I introduced myself because we were in the lobby, and she was like, "Well, how do you like it?" And I'll skip all that. And she's like, just wait till it gets windy. And I was like, really? I go, it was windy, and she goes, oh yeah, that was nothing. Just wait. I guess it's the odd shape of the building probably that's not helping. Maria looking, got her hair up and everything. Hey, good morning, Maria. Thursday. It's Thursday. I was out late. Was at the Hal's book signing last night, so I stayed out late. But Friday would be better, but Thursday is fantastic. Take a look at this before we talk about a little traffic. We got sunny days sweeping the clouds away. That wind really pushing it up against those hillsides there. A fabulous thing to take a look at. Love to share it with y'all because it's something you probably don't see that often. Let's talk about a little bit of traffic. Yeah, it is a little bit of traffic, and it really, truly is a little bit. That's going to be the 101 freeway we're showing you down there. Big contrast from yesterday. This morning, that 101 moving super well north and southbound through the Hollywood area. If the 101's your ride, even in the valley right now, looking really good. Get out there, get to where you need to be on time because there's nothing slowing you down except for probably your conscience. We'll send it back to you all in the studio. Good morning, Bob and Jen. I didn't get any CBS needs you, wants you, cares about you. So let's keep it moving. Excuse me. Yeah, why the heck did they build half a building? Maybe there was a budget. Well, Roxanne must be coming over because I turned the red light on. Roxanne. Let's try to get a little bit back to normal. Let me go see if I can join the YouTubes. Right? Wow. What else we do? The regime. Gotta be responsible. Yeah, it's not letting me join. The group kicked me out probably. Lack of participation. Frigate. Such a frigate. Dramatically. You are offline. Whatever. I give up. Jesus. I don't think this is the same type of conflict. I don't think any conflict is the same as the last one, but I don't know. I agree with that statement, but I don't agree with what we're, I mean, I do agree with what we're doing, but I don't agree, and I do agree with that statement. Can that be right? I guess it can. we don't know if he was gay. I never said anything about that. I just said that he was French Canadian and he was naked. You added that part. No, somebody wrote that. That's like the first thing I saw. It finally kind of came up. I wasn't taking, it was a very serious situation, and apparently I had laughed. I was laughing. Guys, I know, I hope this is all in jest. I know it's all in jest. This is all in jest. And I'm not AI. This is really me. I don't know if Gary's going to be on the chat this morning because I actually saw him at Hal Eisner's book signing yesterday. I hadn't seen Gary in a minute. Wow. What about the Santa Ana River? Yes, they are, but only on the freeway. Nope. I was going to one of those things actually cut me off the other day. And when I say cut me off, I don't mean like cut in front of me and made me slow down. I was driving too slow for it, and it like zipped around me. I think they actually learn how to drive. I think they're actually like adapting. No, Gary did not bring me a tie. He just brought me good tidings. Chris Gardner, if we ruled the world, things would be different. Mustard Mama. I am definitely not that guy. What is up with bicyclists? I mean, they're not just jerks to cars, they're jerks to each other as well. I've had people on bikes tell me to get on the sidewalk. You know, like I'm not the I'm the, you know, wearing sweats, no helmet, mountain bike with a basket on it because I ride my bike to go, you know, run errands. And yeah, those, you know, all Lycra bodysuit, you know, helmet, they disapprove of me riding on the streets. Believe me, I'm not silent on my rebuttal when they talk smack. Chris, I agree with that as well. Rob 1, are we talking about Sesame Street or are we talking about the music I can't hear? The ambient tones. Oh, we're talking about the ambient. I can't hear the ambient music. I didn't say that. Wesley West? Oh my gosh. I didn't say that. Oh my gosh, steelhead trout. We're going to bring the steelhead trout back to the LA River. In our lifetime, we'll be able to fish steelhead trout out of the LA River. Beans 22, good morning. Well, there you go. You got to give Jeremy props. No, I can't hear the ambient music. You guys are great this morning. I think that they think way more safely than we do, and I'm actually appreciative that they are not thinking like a human, because humans don't really think when they're behind the wheel. Hey, Carla, we're going to be doing the 5 drive in the beautiful Santa Fe Springs. Freeway. Yes. Yes. Not Radiator Springs, Santa Fe Springs. tow meter. The creepy mass murderer of Radiator Springs. I'll talk about fuel burn when we get back. Maria, for real, yes, definitely. Feeling those winds. It's been a bumpy ride this morning. We made our way down to Whittier. Little less bumpy out here, I can say that for sure. But you know what? I got to join in on the Waymo conversation. Love the Waymo. The Waymo, all those self-driving cars will eliminate traffic probably in our lifetime. And I can tell you, they are very adaptive, and they are starting to drive like humans. I actually got passed and swooped on by a Waymo the other day. Those things are amazing. Let's talk what's not so amazing right now. That's going to be the 5 drive. We're in Santa Fe Springs. All those headlights northbound. That freeway you just saw in the shot, that's going to be the 605. Right there is where it all kind of starts. That is the transition layer, or the inversion layer. The inversion layer of traffic. That's where it goes from go to slow. It's coming northbound out of the Orange County area right before the 605. You're hitting the brakes. Very slow and go north as you make your way up into the Commerce area and beyond. Southbound, though, looking really good this morning. South good, northbound, give yourself a little extra time. Sending it back to you all in the studio. Good morning. I hear the Tesla autopilot. I have a pilot that has a Tesla. I don't know if he has the autopilot, but the other pilot that so they have names. So Chris is flying today. Dylan also. They both just bought Teslas. They're competing with each other. You know how kids are. But at any rate, one of them has the autopilot. Doesn't like it. He says it's too jerky. It's too jerky and it's unpleasant. Hey, Carlo, the next one is going to be Your Home Sold. Don't make jokes, Stu, because you'll say it on there. Yes. You want to go back and do the 605 just so we don't do the 5 again? Because the next one's coming up real quick. Sorry, Chris. Oh, what city we're going to be in? 605 Whittier. 605 Whittier. 605 Whittier. Ooh, creepy, creepy, creepy. Why does everybody hate everything? It's like we hate the driving cars, self-driving cars. Don't want the drones. We don't. It's like, come on. We got to accept change. Change. Look at that. We're making the sun go the other direction. That's Chris. Chris moving the planets. Subaru? Where did that come from? Oh, and Abundanza. Wabada. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we got about. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. We have more than 2 hours worth of fuel on board this aircraft. The A-Star is basically a hard 2-hour time limit. The 407 probably gets a little bit more, but you know, Yeah, it also depends on the fuel burn, of course. You know, like what we're doing, if we're hard flying, or it's just like gas mileage. If you're hammering it the whole time, you're going to get bad gas mileage. If you're taking it easy, you get good gas mileage. But I've said this in the past, and I will tell you guys this story one more time. If somebody came up to me tomorrow and said, "Hey, Stu, we will pay you to take this '82 Toyota pickup truck and drive it across country," you know, and I'd be in. I'd be in a heartbeat. It sounds fantastic. You know what I mean? It would be fun. You know, I'm getting paid. I'm gonna take this old pickup truck and drive across the United States. Sounds great. But then they say, hey, okay, you did such a good job at that. How about we do this every day for the next, you know, for the rest of your life? Eventually, you know, it doesn't become that much fun, and those 2-hour time limits become your little breaks for sanity. So that's one of the reasons why. But the reality is we probably have a little bit more than 2 hours, but good rule of thumb. I also know that the A-Star, oh, I gotta work. Skyvox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. We're taking a look at that 605 drive now, and look at that. It's moving along pretty well. We're in Whittier, 5 Freeway just below us, so those headlights are making their way down there. That's usually where we start seeing a lot of that slowing, a little bit of slowing today. From the 60 going south, you are definitely going to hit the brakes, but not that bad. Northbound, looking fantastic. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Skyfox traffic. Elon Musk is crazy in an amazing way. I just gotta, I don't care what anybody says. That man has got a plan, frickin' genius. You know, we're going to Mars. He's gonna take us there. And everything that this guy does, if you really look at it, and I don't know if it's by design or if it's one of those, I'm making the puzzle pieces fit with a little force, but just think about it. You know, everything's battery. He's building robots. He's building autonomous vehicles. You know, he's got SpaceX. It's, you know, put the pieces together. He's going to load up his rockets with his little toys, send them to Mars. They're going to build a place for humans to land, and so we can be on Mars. Come on. I'm not the only one that sees this. Why not clone Earth? I think cloning Earth is just a little bit out of our wheelhouse right now. Mark, would not shock me. I got in trouble for not letting them know that we were on the ground so that they could shut off the YouTube. Actually, YouTube got grumpy at Jeremy, and Jeremy got grumpy at me. And then Jeremy also is like, Stu, when are we going to start doing some more of those Chase City voiceovers? It's not as easy as you guys think. That's all I got to say. And you got to pee. I have definitely an aviation bladder. There is no doubt about it. I can go quite a long time without relieving myself. Thank goodness. It's free, but I guess they're not happy when we're broadcasting nothing. Thank you, Jim. That's Jim's mom, which now I'm thinking it's your Jim's mom. But yeah, I will. I appreciate that. That's the motivation I need. But I appreciate it. I really do. Yes, my bladder can fly. I have a flying bladder. Yes, train. Somebody wants to see the train. It's not a good shot, though, because it's hazy. Carla, again? My gosh, we just spoke a few moments ago. 60 Freeway. We're going to look that way. 60 Freeway, El Monte. South El Monte, but El Monte. Empty bird feeders? Well, maybe they're getting angry emails too. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. Maria, always with the caring about others. For real. That's not sarcasm. Hey, Freddie, we're coming up on a traffic hit. Unless it's a pursuit. Which way we got to go? Shout out to City. I couldn't hear it. Echo Park. So just fly, just fly the 60, please, to the west. Hey, Maria, good morning. Yeah, we got those hazy days. We made our way over here to the El Monte area, taking a look at that 60 freeway. But you know what? Those hazy days are going to sweep those clouds away. Yeah, I am stuck on that song for sure. The 60 freeway looking fantastic. I know for a fact that from the 57 to the point that you're seeing here where we're making our way almost into the Montebello area, it is a good drive. Westbound, you're going to top out at freeway speed, so keep that one in mind. If you're headed eastbound, bring those shades because that sunrise is fantastic, but the ride wide open and moving well. Sending it back to Bob and Jen. Where are we going, Freddie, or did you text me? I heard the word Toluca. What was across? You're rushing the mic. North Street. Okay, Quartz. What's the first one? Court. B-ball. Toluca. Is it Toluca with an O? Is that what I'm doing wrong? There we go. 10 miles away. What's going on there? Is it a fire? Oh! Oh, come on. That sounds a little sketch. Dun, 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 dun. Friendly neighbors, that's where we meet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I know that song. He died, didn't he? Like he wrote that song and then he died, or that song got big and then he passed. Fire. Epic Fury. Boom, 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 boom. Woo, that was kind of cool. Not planned, but kind of cool. If you would have been a little quicker, if you'd been like a real photographer, you could have got a picture. But that was pretty cool, I have to admit. I am not taking credit for that. Pretty cool, though. Ooh, we were rolling on it. Maybe I should, what is it? I can find that. Probably be able to grab a still. Oh, da, 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 da. That's sad. A Russian mic. That's funny. You guys are funny. PD saying, get your hands up. Wave them in the air like you just don't care. Today. Freddie, we were not quick enough. That we weren't quick enough? Oh, there they are. Wrong block. So this is actually, if we're going to send a ground crew, this is actually Colton and Toluca. Colton and Toluca. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette and I strap shoes on my feet. Do-do-do-do-do. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian. I can still get high. Slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up, even though I got to do traffic here in just a second. I want to, I set it too late. Sorry, Chris. I can still get high. I can play the guitar like a mother. Right. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba da 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 bum bum ba da da. Get it off my chest. Never had no static with a bulletproof vest. Take a look. What makes you say that? Where are you getting that? Focus is extra. Freddie, your vision is always 20/20 for me. Yeah, we're getting a little heat. If you want to do a little pedal turn. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that's actually epic. Look at that. Yeah, not what we're showing you, what I'm seeing out the window. That's beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, these guys are like, oh, they got the breaching tool. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum, bum. You think that's FBI as well, or do you think they're just people like, nope, these are just people that live in the neighborhood? La 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 la. Hey, Carla. Not sad to say. I'm happy to say it's going to be the 101 again. 101 Echo Park. Freddie, did you have enough of that, or should we go back and get some more? Okay, we gotta do traffic. We'll go back. 101 Echo Park. Yes, Carla. 101 Echo Park. What? Hey, good morning, Maria. Yes, traffic. Let's do some traffic. Starting with like a little pretty shot there. That's beautiful Echo Park, and that is not sarcasm. I really love that whole Echo Park vibe and area. This traffic brought to us by Morgan & Morgan. Let's take a look at what they're bringing us. They're bringing us some 101 action, and we're in the Echo Park area, oddly enough. Take a look at that. Now, that 101 freeway moving along very well earlier this morning. Now starting to load up. Southbound, you're hitting the brakes right about Vermont as you're making your way down to the 110 freeway. Northbound, leaving the the 110, you see it right there. A little slow before you get into the go. By the time you get into the Hollywood area, though, you're hitting those freeway speeds. Looks like a fantastic drive on that 101. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. All right. Back to the IFBA, which I think is over. What was it? Was over here, right? No, it wasn't right there. Where was it? Where was it? It wasn't where it was supposed to be. Right? But over which way? Yeah, that's right. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. Couldn't find it there for a minute. That wasn't sarcasm. That was legit. Freddie, we're going to get some more B-roll for you because you want it. And we got it. Dripping like water. Looks like they're tearing down crime tape. LAPD, they don't have that big budget. They actually have to recycle. Reuse crime tape, yeah. Recycled crime tape. Freddie, it's evaporating. We got them. We got some stuff with them doing stuff, but now they're leaving. And you got the corrected address, right? It was the corner of Toluca and Colton. Colton, like yeah, like the piano selling place or the city of. I'm working this Saturday. Yeah. So we get to do the heavy winds. Who's on the desk on the weekends now? Because I ran into Miami and she said she's not on the list anymore, which is upsetting. I like the Miami. No. I might have worked with him. You know about those Seattle guys. I know her voice. Cool. And I will not forget, and I will not sleep in. I have a feeling we're probably doing a lot of tree down and stuff like that. Yes. No, I was. It would just happen to work out like that. That he requested. He had something. He's gonna be in a boat race, so he needed the Saturday off. He never got. He never got told. It was middle management. Middle management, yeah, you know how they are. It's all right. Yeah. Oh, people were angry, trust me. And of course, you know, even though we work in communication and news, I'm sure a lot of people didn't dig up, know what happened, and I'm sure they're like, oh man, that Stu is just lazy. Just showing up when he wants to. Who does he think he is? Boop, 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 boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum. Well, I think I was supposed to do the sponsored traffic regardless. What's wrong with the mullet? Yeah, what's wrong with the mullet? What? It's got to be on your side. It's got to be on your side. Everything looks good here. Let me double check. Yeah, we're still. Bet you it's the wind up there messing with the repeater. Buckle up, Buttercup. I wonder if we're going to do a traffic. We're running out of show. Wasn't he an astronaut in something where he takes his mask off to kill himself? What do you mean my message failed? I have no idea. Hey, Carla, real quick, it's going to be the 10 Freeway, Jefferson Park. Yep. Grump, grump, grump. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Why is my stuff not sending? Hey, good morning, Maria. I'm still kind of stuck on that mullet. What's wrong with the mullet? What's wrong with the mullet, Bob? Bob, if you had a mullet, I can guarantee you would make that look Good. Let's talk some traffic. We got the 10 freeway down there. That's going to be Jefferson Park. Yeah, it's going to be slow and go westbound. You're on the brakes early this morning, though, so you add a little extra time to your drive. You're hitting those brakes right about the 110 freeway on that westbound drive on the 10. No crashes, thank goodness for that, but a kind of big gap right there. Come on, you guys. Let's tighten it up. But at any rate, that westbound a little slow and go. Eastbound, though, 405 to the 110, wide open, moving well. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. What happened? We lost the feed. Where are we going to go? Where do we go now? 5 Drive. Los Felix. Carla, you have a fantastic day. Be safe on that ride home. It's going to get windy up there, especially through Cajon. David Bowie's wife invented the mullet? Are you just messing with me? Hey, Gary made it. Hey, Gary. Yeah, it was a good turnout. It was great seeing you too, Gary. I already gave you a shout out this morning saying I met you. Well, I didn't meet you, but I seen you at the Hal Eisner book signing. Oh, Patty, I don't know why that comment. I want to keep that. Thank you. Woohoo! You trying to hit every gust of wind? What are you doing up there? Good morning, Bill. I mean, Skyfox. You ask me this every morning. What do you think I am? We're going to be the 5 Drive, Los Feliz. Glendale. Just right, Glendale. Just right, Glendale. 5 Drive, Glendale. Pardon me? How high up are we? What are we? Like 15, 1,700? Something like that? Yeah. 1,700. Is that AGL or MSL? So actually off the ground, we're 1,100 feet. But by sea level, we're at 17. You'd be shocked. I mean, I know I was when I first started, hearing the numbers and realizing it. Me too. Maria and I. I don't know about live stream on Saturday. Hey, good morning, Maria. You know what? It is amazing how we think alike. I am so intrigued by that Britney Spears story. I am sitting on pins and needles. Leave Britney alone. Let's talk about some traffic, though. This is the 5 Drive. Glendale is where we are. My fancy machine calls it top of a mountain. I don't know if that's the name of a town right here or what, but I always see it. 5 Drive, though, fantastic. That's the reason why I can play around a little bit, because the ride actually looking really good. Yes, southbound, there is a little bit of slowing from the 134 to the 110, but there always is. But this morning, not so bad. Actually moving along pretty well. Northbound from the 110 to the 134, that backside on that 5 Drive, looking really good. Sun in the back where it always looks good, Bob and Jen. Ah, Brittany. Who drinks anymore? You're a crash with water in a house. Freddie said, good morning, sexy muffin. Oh, that wasn't Freddie. Sorry. Oh. Beverly Crest area. Beverly Crest? Where the heck's Beverly Crest? Well, Stu, if you type in the address, you would know. Where the heck is Beverly Crest? If it's up in the mountains, oh, it's in Beverly Hills? How do you say that street name? Heath? 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 Heithy? Heath? Copy all. If it's deep, Skyvox has nothing to do with it. We're on our way. Epic Fury. It's over by Stone Canyon, I think. My home sold 720 copy. Oh, we're going a little breaking news, but we'll probably be able to do the 405. And Oroxy has got me on a mission. I'm going through my pictures. We're not really 100% sure. Something about an accident and a home being flooded. That's the information we have right now. Big body of people. That's me. I think I deleted all my, because I had a bunch of kid pictures of me in my phone. You're doing a fantastic job. I mean it. I barely even notice it. Even though whenever I used to fly the helicopter, everybody would be like, "Can't you feel that we're out of trim?" I'm like, "No, I think we're." All right, I stopped at July 19, July 21st. All right. Is that a crash? Oh, maybe there was a hydrant involved, Freddie? Yeah, but all right. Maybe this is rich people problems because I see, you see what I see. No, I believe you. Looks like Tesla running amok out here in the hills. They might have had some, they might have had a hydrant or something going, but they have the hydrant off. The road is wet. I'm looking for these wires down. I don't see any wires down. I believe it. Yeah. No. Just in case this is like, you know, Britney Spears' brother or cousin or something. Leave Britney alone. Who gets drunk anymore? I mean, for real. Freddie, do you feel like we want to put this on television, or do you want to, because I got to, okay. All right, that might be wind related. I hear you, but we got to do traffic. Traffic is coming up real quick. To a freeway, sir. The closest one, even if we're going the wrong way. Please. Pretty please. Freddie's just making up street names today. Can I buy a vowel, please? Nailin'. Nailin'. Oh, this is up here too. All right. Well, let's do traffic and then let's go find these wires down. They'll still be down by the time I get there. Oh, look at that. Does it get any better? I wonder what terrible thing is coming my way. Well, I think the dot is probably down in the hill. I don't think that's nailing. Oh, maybe it is. What do you know? Oh, see, now it's moving. Oh, there's a fire truck. Lots and lots of fire trucks. Freddie, that's your wires down call. But we got to do traffic. We can come back. Oh, they're still sparking back there. Look, look, they're sparking. You see them? Chris is like, no, you're not going to look at that. I'm going to put the skid in the way. F you. Oh, now I want to do this. Traffic. Gosh darn traffic. I like breaking news. Whoa, look at that. Zappy zap. Oh, did it just shut off? Maybe that was the last of it. All right, we'll be back. Bill, this one's sponsored? Bill. Bill. Somebody? This one sponsored or this one just regular? Okay. Okay, cool. Yes, the Skyfox traffic. What are we expecting? I know I had a bunch of teenage pictures of me in my phone, but I think I deleted them all because it's like, why do I want teenage pictures of myself? This is going to be the 405 Sherman Oaks. 405 Sherman Oaks. The Sepulveda Pass. Careful where you park. Pardon me? No, not at all. No, Bill. Oh, we got those wires down right here, and they were arcing. I wanted to do that instead, but this is sponsored. Hey, Maria, good morning to you. Skyfox traffic, brought to us by My Home Sold. Taking a look at that 405 drive. Yeah, the 405. This is going to be Sepulveda Pass. Technically, Sherman Oaks. The slower side is going to be on the left. Right there, take a look at that. That is where you're doing the slow and go over the hill. We're not quite at Mulholland. Oh, now we are. Take a look at that. It does open up a little bit right there. It looks like a moderate drive through the Sepulveda Pass this morning, especially on those southbound lanes. If you're headed northbound, nothing to talk about here. Wide open, moving well. But I know for a fact we have some traffic hotspots we're going to share with you right now. All right, back to the Sparky Spark, which is probably off. Wind related, wires down, devastation, dogs and cats living together. I know. I wanted to do it too, but we couldn't play around. Pardon me? Oh, did you ask me where we are? Bel Air. Bel Air. Bel Air. Yeah. I don't know about power outages. We had some arcing a few moments ago. Chris? The wire's down behind us. Okay, cool. Nallen? I don't know how to say this street either. Yes. What's up? Yes. I'm being serious. I don't remember doing anything like that. I just downloaded it. I got sent a link, and then like a code. I don't think I set anything up. Minute. Oh, okay. Huh? Big deal. Look at all the stuff on the porch. I don't think anybody's home. I don't want to put us in a bad spot, Chris, but if you can creep just a little bit more forward, because whatever was arcing was like over in this area, and I think we're doubling up the trees. But you know what? The wind. 3-0, copy all. Are we going to get a toss? Copy. Yeah, right in here, right in here. I think they shut the power off. And of course, the wind stopped as soon as we start talking about. Oh. Hey, Bob, good morning. Yeah, we're already starting to see some of that wind damage out here. Wires down. You can see the fire department here on scene. When we first came over, we actually did see a lot of arcing in that backyard, in that foliage, which could have caused a problem. The fire department here, they actually pulled out some hose lines, and we see some of the fire department every now and then back there in those trees. Those wires definitely down. The power is out at that home. I can guarantee that. Don't know if there's more power outages, but I can tell you the Department of Water and Power has been called out here to this location. This is happening in the Bel Air area. This is off of Nayland. This is going to be the 2400 block of Nayland. As far as injuries goes, thank gosh, nobody was injured. Fire department's still standing by, and they're going to make sure that that power is off and those lines are secure before they depart. I'm Stu in Skybox, sending it back to you all in the studio. Just get a little more just in case they need this for later. Stu, Department of Water and Power is there. Look, this is what happens when we got to do things quick. Give me a break. Freddie, have you seen enough? Okay. Wander, sir. Take me where you would like to go. Well, within reason. Cabio. All right, I'm pretty sure I deleted any of those pictures of me when I was a kid. There's a long hair picture of me. What is affordable? Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. I found one hippie picture of me, but that wasn't, I mean, that wasn't when I was a kid. I was already probably in my 30s, which was 20 years ago, Stu. Just put that into perspective. Yeah, we're already in 2024. I don't think there's any more kid pictures of me. Second ex-wife. Break it on down. My old apartment. The 7:30 Cup, not sponsored. It's going to be the 10 Freeway, probably safe to say mid-city. Mid-city. Don't get me started on quartz. Dude, you're making the magic happen. That's all that matters. It's live television news. And you're making the dream for everybody. Coming apart. Waiting for the horn. Are you in? Good day. Happy good day. The YouTube people are like, Stu, are you even running the camera this morning? No, I'm not. Roxy asked me for something and I have diverted all my attention to looking for this. Stu, don't you think you should get a traffic shot ready? Yeah. November 8th, but we're already in 2024. I'm telling you, I don't think I grabbed those pictures. You're doing a fantastic job. I barely even notice your struggle. I'm being serious. I mean, you know, that's how good you're flying. There we go. Channel 7, going to some breaking news. I don't know if I should say that on the air. I'd like to. Hey, Maria, good morning. Yeah, it's definitely windy up here today. We got Chris at the tiller of Skyfox, and he's earning his pay, I can tell you. But he flies so well, I don't even notice it, but apparently it is very, very windy. Let's take a look at that 10 drive. That's through Mid-City right there. Yeah, super slow and go this morning. The weather's beautiful. Maybe they can enjoy a little of that, open that sunroof, maybe some of those windows. But as far as the ride goes, you're not going to get any wind from the drive, I can tell you that. It is very slow and go, 110 to the 405. If you're doing 405 to 110, wide open, moving well. Sending it back to Bob and Jen. Good morning. Homicide. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are already like, well, those are some older pictures. They're just kind of sprinkled in there. Yes. Okay. Jacoby. I'm just Roxy has got me on a mission. I'm going through my phone looking for pictures of me when I was a kid. Of a man named Brady. I wonder if I got some on Instagram. Oh, baby Fritz. Okay. The burrs. Pardon me? That's how they are. What are we doing? What are we doing for the regular sponsored? 110? Jacobian Myers. A burr. Oh, wait a minute. That's MLK, isn't it? You're hitting the brakes at MLK. Yeah. A Mazda RX-7. I had a Supra, but not the, I had like a 92. 110, South Los Angeles. Gabio. And good morning, by the way. Hey, Brooke, good morning. We're taking a look at the 110 freeway. This traffic report, though, brought to us by Jacoby and Myers Injury Lawyers. You know what? It is a fantastic day for a drive. That would be weather-wise, maybe not traffic-wise. Take a look at that. The slow and go portion that you're seeing right there, that's northbound 110 through the South Los Angeles area. You're hitting the brakes before the 105, making your way up to the 10. And take a look at that. Even the fast track is really full this morning. So give yourself plenty of extra time on the northbound. Now, southbound you ride, take a look at that. That fast track, looking really good this morning. But remember, you got to pay to ride in that lane, and if you don't have that fast track transponder, make sure you pay that bill when it shows up. If you're in those regular lanes, very slow and go from the 10 down to the 105. Let's take a look at traffic hotspots, shall we? Don't wait. All right, I think I'm going to resume my search for kid pictures when we're on the ground, because I think I'm going to have to go into Instagram, in the Insta spam. Oh, forget it. I forgot the Eartha Kitt song, but she says that in one of her songs. Very sexy. You want to wander back over towards the 60, and then we can turn around and start coming back? Because I think we only have, well, no, we have, yeah, we got the top of the hour, and then we got the second one. What are you talking about? That's a news helicopter, isn't it? Who dat? Is that PD? Yeah, I think that's PD, because it's got the, no, I thought it was 2.9, but actually I can read the LAPD. It's got those two cameras on the front. The little tiny one, the dedicated FLIR. CLAPD. Very sexy. That's a lot to do. Oh my gosh, nothing went through. Dangerous issues. Another statue, maybe? Oh, stop. You gonna do some 710 action? I don't think we even mentioned the 710 today. Yeah, we got probably 10 minutes, literally. What's happening? nature. I don't know about the YouTube this weekend. I definitely not in the morning because I don't get in till the afternoons. Yeah. Oh, why do I have all this nonsense? They're talking about PTSD and stress related to, you know, just the current situation. My home sold. Ugh. 39. Cowboys. Gunsmoke in Yellowstone. That's a couple of generations apart there. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I wonder if they're playing Tom Petty out there in Iran. Won't back down. Gonna stand my ground. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Maria. We are taking a look at that 710. East LA is where we are, and this looks like a pretty okay drive. Now, is it fantastic freeway speeds? No, especially if you're headed southbound. You can see it right there. A little slow and go, especially as you're getting over to the 5. As you pass that 5 and make your way south, though, opens up, but don't be fooled. You're hitting the brakes pretty quick in the Bell area, Bell and Bell Garden. Now, northbound, it is just a slow grind from the 105 all the way out to the 5 and a little bit beyond. So that 710 north, give yourself plenty of extra time. 710 south, you can hang out just a little longer and get some news before you hit the road. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. So make our way to breakfast. Sponsored, yep. We're headed back to base, so it's probably going to be something in the valley. I'll let you know as we get a little closer. The 101 or the 405. That's not cool. That's the reason why they were late last night. Hezbollah. Is that a dog? No. Dog bites. Don't know. Oh, are we coming up already? Maybe 1:30. How? A minute. Okay, 5. It's going to be 5 Glendale. 5 Glendale. It's what is this? Top of a mountain. Top of a mountain. What does that mean? Take a train. Copy all, thank you. My home sold. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, good morning, Bob. Good morning, Jen. Skyfox Traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Taking a look at that 5 drive again. This time we're in the Glendale area, north or southbound. Really starting to load up now. If from the 134 to the 110 or the 110 to the 134 on that 5 ride, take a look at that. Give yourself a little extra time. It's really starting to build. No crashes, thank goodness. Just high volume. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. RTB, sir. Glendale. Was that where we were this morning? Don't know what that was. If you're, Melissa, if you start digging through footage, we actually had some of the arcing and the fire. So if you see the hit, and then you go farther back, so you see the hit, then you see we did a traffic hit, and then before the traffic hit, you'll see we had some of the fire. I'm still looking for PT Cruisers, brother. Always looking for the PT Cruiser. A Prowler. Everybody wants to stuff a V8 into the Prowler. They want to pull that V6 out and put a V8 in there. Yes. Hey, Brian, what's up? I'm crying. What are you talking about? What was I crying about? I wasn't crying. Oh. Oh, Jamie's crying? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jamie's crying. Wow, wow. I don't want to be, yeah, Cosby's still alive. Woo, look at the wind. Wait, Brie on the road. I like Brie. Hungry. Wow, there's almost like white caps on the, whatever this is. That water just, you can smell it. It's like, I don't know why anybody would even want to get near it. Oh my gosh. Yep, sure. Okay. Has nothing to do with the crazy high gas prices and the fact that you ran off all the fuel companies, and you keep nailing us with more and more taxes. It had nothing to do with that, right? It was just Trump in that one building. Wow, that's interesting. It's also amazing that nobody ever figured that out, just you. He's going to wait for you. He just stopped. What a car. Skybox TOC, almost on the ground, Van Nuys. Thank goodness. Yes, you will.